What is going on, Culture Crew? For those of you who are new here, my name is Louis Leyva and I love teaching you guys about investing. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin crashing. What the heck is going on? We're down about 25% from our all-time high of about $42,000. Is this your last opportunity to get a decent price? I can't even believe I'm saying a decent price at like $30,000 for a Bitcoin, but is this the last opportunity you'll ever have to buy at these levels? We're gonna talk about that, and I'm sorry if I rush this video because it's important to get out. That way, if it is a good time for you to buy, you can get this trade done ASAP. So let's talk about what's going on. Today, we've seen, well, as of even last night, we were seeing some dramatic drops in the cryptocurrency market. So we're seeing right now, currently, I'm looking at my screen, I think we have Ethereum under $1,000, guys. That's a humongous buy. That's a huge opportunity. I'm very bullish on Ethereum. I think I even have more Ethereum than I have Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, I think, is floating around somewhere around $31,000, bouncing up between 31 to 32,000. So is this the right time for you to buy? Personally, I do think it is. I'm calling everyone that I care about and I'm telling them, put your investment, put your money into Bitcoin right now, because even though it may come down lower than $30,000, it may go down to $28,000 or Ethereum can go down to 800 and change. That's all possible, but it's gonna make no difference whatsoever a year from now or even 6 months from now, because the levels are gonna be so much higher. And I have strong conviction on that, guys. I am 100% convinced that it's going to be a lot higher than the prices are right now. So how do you play this? There's a lot of movement going on. So are we going to try to time the bottom? Or are we going to do something else to make sure that we're getting a good deal? So like I said, it doesn't really matter, because in a year's time or 10 years time, it's not going to matter whether you got a few dollars off. You know, it's just going to matter that you bought when it was a good time to buy. Right now, there's a ton of volatility in the market because there's so many people selling and there's so many people buying, because major institutions and newbie investors are getting in, trying to get a good price, buying. But meanwhile, there's been a lot of people who have been holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these other cryptocurrencies for years, since 2017 and even earlier, from when it first came on the scene in 2009. So imagine these people who are getting these coins at like 10 cents, a dollar, even $500, and now they're seeing these prices at 40,000, 30,000. A few of them might just want to take some profits and say, you know what, this is a good time for me to take a little money off the table. I'll go and buy some real estate with it, or I'll go and buy something else with it. I might go buy a Lamborghini with it, whatever the case they might be buying. But at the same time, I do see that Bitcoin's leveling off at $30,000. I think the lowest it's hit, it's about $30,100. And Ethereum, I think, saw a bottom at around $900, or maybe a few bucks under that. And it's been bouncing back and forth off these levels pretty much all day. And I do think that we'll see the lowest prices today, which is January 11, 2021. And I do think it's going to go up this week. And the reason I say that is because Joe Biden on Thursday is scheduled to talk about his new stimulus plan, which is going to be trillions of dollars. It's expected to be trillions of dollars, which is going to send stocks soaring. It's going to send crypto soaring, and gold and silver, it's going to be up as well. So if I were a gambling man, which I'm not, but I do like to invest, I guess, to legalize gambling, I'm going to be putting as much cash as I have on the sideline into all these investments, crypto and stocks. So today I'm going to be putting an adequate amount into both Ethereum and into Bitcoin, because I do think that those are positioned great. I do have a few other cryptocurrencies that I'm experimenting with and I'm investing a little bit of money into. I'll make a video on that another day. But today I want to talk to you about pretty much this stuff that we're going on. And if you guys like to talk about these things, I am starting a group for investors. We're going to talk about stock, Bitcoin, any type of real estate investing that you guys may be interested in. If you're interested in that, I'll leave it in the first link, or I'll pin it up at the top right now. Just send me a message or so you can apply, and then we'll have a quick conversation, and we'll try to fill in the spots that we have left over. So I'm very excited about that. We'll be starting that this month. Now going forward, how do we play this? How do we make money? How do we execute these trades? Well, I'll be honest with you. If you've got some money on the sideline, let's just say, for instance, you've got $1,000 and you want to invest it into crypto, what I suggest you do is every hour check in to see where the price is, and you can go in and dollar cost average in. Or if you're just going to say screw it because you're going to be holding this for a long time, just take the whole 1,000 and just buy. Because last week, if I would have told you could get Bitcoin for $30,000 and it was $42,000, you would have bought it like this. But for some reason, human psychology, when prices are down, we're like scared to buy. We're like, why? I don't want to wait. I don't want to buy right now. I want to wait for it to go a little lower. I want to wait for it to go as low as it was before, or 15 minutes ago, or earlier today. It doesn't matter, because if you're investing in something, don't invest in it because you're skeptical of the investment, whether it's good or bad. Only invest in something if you're 100% convinced. And guys, I am 100% convinced that Bitcoin is the new gold. Ethereum is new technology that is going to change the way that the business and companies do everything from now on in the future. So there's a lot of revolution on the horizon. A lot of people are only coming around to that now. Major corporations are piling in, guys. I could make videos on that for hours and days. But the important part of this video, what I'm trying to tell you in this video is today, guys, is probably the day that you should really consider looking at these. I'm not telling you to invest, and I'm not telling you how to spend your money. That's a decision you have to make. This is just for entertainment purposes, and I'm telling you what I'm going to be doing. Now, why is this happening? Well, the reason it's happening is because we have not had a major pullback since March, when we had the corona dip, or I guess the crash due to the pandemic. We have not seen any major pullback since then. The price was about $3,800 on March 12th, and it went pretty much straight up without having too much pullback up until just recently, yesterday, well, maybe a few days before that, we hit a high of $42,000. So imagine that, guys. If you would have bought Bitcoin at $3,800 in March, I think the only other investment that was probably better than that was Tesla. Imagine if you would have bought the Bitcoin at $3,800 in March. You would have been up 11 times. You would have been up 1,100% since then. That is incredible. But that we're probably never going to see again. And what we are seeing right now, I think, is the bottom. If I'm wrong, hey, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If I'm wrong, I'm probably going to be wrong. Tomorrow, Bitcoin will probably be at $10,000. Who knows? But to be honest with you, I do think that these are the levels that we're only going to see probably for the next day or so. And then we're going to skyrocket from there. And the reason why we're having this big pullback right now is because it's healthy. Markets are not meant to go straight up to the moon and never have any pullback. Right now, the market is consolidating. People are taking profits off the table. And it's okay. It's okay to do that. And 25% pullback may seem like a lot, but there's been times where Bitcoin has pulled back 60%, 90%. And now that institutional money is coming in, we're probably not going to see those big dips as much anymore. We'll probably see more to 10%, to 20%, maybe even 30% dips. But guys, it's gone up 1,100%. This 25% pullback is nothing. So is Ethereum a better buy than Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin a better buy than Ethereum? Well, it depends who you ask. Some people only invest in Bitcoin, and some people see much more value in altcoins, other coins besides Bitcoin, not to mention Ethereum. Ethereum is the second biggest one that's being traded, and then we have Litecoin. But Ethereum, I believe, does have more possibility to grow faster than Bitcoin. I do think that Bitcoin will be in the 6 digits by the end of the year, 100,000 plus, maybe up to $250,000 in value by the end of the year. But there's a lot of talk about Ethereum getting up to maybe $20,000 to $27,000 by the end of this year, guys. That's insane growth. Imagine if you put $1,000 into Ethereum today, $27,000 in value by the end of the year. I mean, where else would you possibly have an opportunity to do that? Even if it's off and it's wrong what all these people are saying who study this stuff every single day, even if it doubles, oh well, it doubles in a year. That's terrible. Or it could stay flat, or it could go down. But I'd be willing to take those bets, guys, because sometimes in life you got to take a little bit of risk in order to be able to get those major rewards. Case in point, investing in Tesla. Tesla was almost bankrupt a bunch of times, but people who were investing in that company, look at them now. There's people who are retired. There are people who are millionaires. You know how many Tesla millionaires there are today? Incredible amounts. And the other thing I want to talk to you about is that there's a lady by the name of Cathie who's a big Bitcoin bull as well. She's a fund manager for Ark Invest. She recently just came out and she did her YouTube video. I really respect her because she loves talking to the audience like I do. She came out and said that she is extremely still bullish on Bitcoin, number one. That's without a doubt. But the other thing she's saying is that the major problems that we're going to have in 2021. Number one is going to be the fact that there is capital gains going to be increasing pretty soon because of the, Joe Biden having his tax plan, and the corporate taxes are also going to increase. So because of that, we're going to see probably a pullback in the stock market. People are going to be selling off a lot of their winners because they would rather pay the capital gains at a lower tier than have to pay it at a higher tier after the Biden plan is in place. And what are they going to do with that money? Is they're going to take that money off the table and then invest it into something else and that has more upside potential. What is that? Cryptocurrency. A lot of old money is starting to see the value in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and either some altcoins, but not so much those. I think those are going to be more for the people who are like the have the insiders who know about cryptocurrencies. But expect Bitcoin and Ethereum to go through the roof, not only this week, but after we see a few months of the new president. After a few months, I'm sure he'll start talking about his tax plan more, and more people will start selling their assets and investing into the crypto space. One of the major things that I like about investing into crypto versus stocks is that the crypto market is never closed. It's always open. So if I want to invest after hours, after I'm done making videos for you guys, I could do that. And right now, guys, I'm looking, Ethereum is back over $1,000. It was low as like $900 earlier today. So it's making a strong comeback. So hopefully you guys get in on that, and maybe it'll dip a little bit more for you guys to get a good buying opportunity. And if you do, guys, I'm leaving you a link down below where you guys can use Coinbase, which is the one that I've been using. You get an extra $10 in Bitcoin if you deposit $100. So check that one out. But the other major advantages of investing into crypto is that it's extremely volatile. So even though that may seem bad on the surface, it's actually a really good thing, because in one day you can have a 20 or a 10% pullback, and those are always great opportunities for you to go in there and buy. The other thing that's really different is that with stocks, you can do very complicated analysis on where the company's growth trajectory is going to be, what their actual price is for the company because of their earnings and their expenses and all these things, DCFs. You can do so many. A million people can have a million different opinions about a stock. But with cryptocurrency, it's really not based on any of that. It's almost based more on the sentiment of what people feel about a certain cryptocurrency. Now, I don't want to confuse you and talk about these little coins, so let's just talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum. With Bitcoin, people have already kind of established that that is gold 2.0. So that is just going to continue going up in time because of inflation. It's going to continue going up in time because of bad monetary policies here in the US. And Ethereum is just technology on the next level. So if you believe in technology, Ethereum is just going to keep going up. Ethereum doesn't have income or assets or anything like that for you to be like, okay, well, this is what it's worth. It's worth what we value it to be worth. So if you value the future and technology and things being super, how would I say, hands off when it comes to technology, Ethereum is going to be able to create ability for companies to basically run their operations without having really that many people, because it's based on just the trust and certifications of the blockchain. So I don't want to get into too much detail because I'm going to bore you guys. So let me just put it this way. There's a lot of value there, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to make it too long, but I did want to let you know how excited I am that Bitcoin is down. That may sound a little crazy. Oh my God, it's exploding. It's exploding right now, guys. It's off the charts. So make sure you go and check out the link down below. And if you are interested in joining our stock group, I'll also leave that link there. I hope to talk to you guys soon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Share this with anyone who you think needs to see it. And if you want to learn more about investing, check out one of the videos on the screen right now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And we'll talk to you soon. And I'll see you in the next video.